not the righteousness of God. Over 21. Or say, wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourself, your own self. I will say, I'll test you, yeah, you can, but a seven-casa contest, no, gonna be an entity. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto man, beholding his face in a glass, natural face in a glass. For he beholds himself and goes his way, and straightway forget what manner of man he was. But whosoever looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues therein, being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of his work, this man shall be blessed in his deeds. Verse 26. Or see, if any man among you seem to be religious and bridle not his tongue, but deceives his own heart, this man's religion is in vain. Now, what does this imply? We have test here. At the heart of this section, the emphasis is on doing. A religion without action is useless. So here, James, religion is a verb, not a noun. A verb is anything doing, go, now for action word. And the religion is a verb, not a noun. And the brethren in the Lord, religion is not passive, active. An authentically religious person is one who moves beyond mere cognitive assent. Cognitive assent. Or move from there to some propositional truth or faith statement. Or fiho eba jidiemu, asemno, or somu jidiemu. Ejo Christo ni ama panyani ya wasuya ngumakeke. And I was seeing Bible no keke. And I need Bible no keke. Name on the Bible no yet a faith statement for himself. A truly religious individual can be clearly identified by his or practical action. So let me again. So who Christian the practical action. Emma who's away for you Christian. To introduce this troublesome area, James or interjected the ethics of what I call the ethics of speech. Speech ethics was the most important theme. And I said speech ethics in the Old Testament term. Any Jewish literature, Jew for books, it was an important theme. And to James, he will come back to it a number of times before I will close the book. Now, and then church will be he goes and comes back to it because I know who he is. And how ethics, in part, it demonstrates the inadequacies of speech. Because it demonstrates the inadequacies of speech vis-a-vis the importance and beneficial nature of doing. And James and let's take a closer look at listening, speaking, and becoming angry. Sign James or can't myself. James said, slow to speak, but quick to listen. What does that mean? James, or beginning this section, or say, every man should be quick to listen. slow to speak, and slow to become angry. What him say? Sir James Proverbs here at the Sekasabu, Akasakwan or Demaye. Sakasakwan we no. Ubehun Old Testament, you know, be pray. But I say, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 13, or say, verse 3, or say, he that keeps his mouth keeps his life. What ye? No hana no suye upon him, but he that opens his mouth wide, his lips shall have destruction. And the Antambia Abrofuno, you say, all casa better no. Or sweet nanu be at the court of saying. It is James, the intent to listen. It's not to impose a vow of silence. On can say, take a vow of silence, say, I will not talk. And yes, Anna James. Actually, say, you move in your Passia tea honka, your Passia casa. Yes, and you know walker. He simply wants us to be wise in the use of our mouth. Yan son, I want to say, I no a casa. On him say, centuries before James, the author of Proverbs, in himself, Obakubi Weyemu no pesa testify. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28, or say, even fools, when he keep his silent, is considered wise. When he closes his lips, he is considered prudent. Or say, Okwasiakran. So kana no tumwa ibunu nyansani. So kana no tumwa ibu se oya die ibunu nyansa. And in many instances, if you ask him, listening is more important, more advantageous than speaking. So but Niachani said, the one who listens more, speaks less. Okasaka credit. Now, Oyawana, Osia more. Now he succumbs less to trouble. On time, Tamanium. Papa, be a friend of layman's trust. Now, he insightfully wrote and was saying, okay, James chapter 1, verse 19, who answered, or say, God gave us 2 ears and only 1 mouth. Shouldn't we be twice as swift to listen and learn? A wise man will listen to others and answers only if he is certain on all kind of answer. He has something worthwhile to say. So Nimsa will be Bia or Becca. Now or interpret James 1:19. And James, or Pesa ye tieno. You put to listening, speaking, and anger into perspective. See, yeah, BBR, we put it into perspective. How are you, Casa? You're listening, and I anger. Eugene Peterson, the book, Bible book, I want to do the message. A Bible, no, what paraphrasing. Now, you see, Eugene Peterson is giving this proverb, a contemporary slant or dynamic accra. Now, he's helping us to grasp James' perspective even more. Now, saying that statement, like I said, let every man be swift to hear and slow to speak, slow to anger. James chapter 1, verse 19. Saying that message translation, Eugene Peterson or Canon. Or say, post this at all intersections. But when you see that, dear friends, lead with your ears, follow up with your tongue, and let anger struggle along the rear. Post this at all intersections, dear friends. Lead with your ears, follow up with your tongue, and let anger straddle along the rear. That is his interpretation. And let's understand the statement, slow to anger. Here James Pessoa. What him say? Interesting. Say, James or include the issue of anger. I want an ethical admonition. I want a man or can speech and listening. And then a before who be here. So we have a first sighter. So we have a declare. As a combination seems strange. No, so we have ancient Jewish literature, or Jewish wisdom literature, with Jewish wisdom literature, many Proverbs, Ecclesiastic, Sons of Solomon, in wisdom literature. So here we are. One more person who said the looseness of speech, because I can't know. They often link it with anger. So I said, your kakas and hunano, Niani bufuno, or kakas and hunano. On your restraint, if being so. And if any people almost cast up, maybe being so, they just talk because they want to talk. Proverbs chapter 17, one of the wisdom literatures, verse 27, I'll say, one who withholds his words has knowledge. And one who is a cool spirit is a person of understanding. Or you'll be and did you get that? Oh, say the fact and they say words spoken without careful thoughts often cause an outburst of anger and hot temper. So what Kasana would drink drink to one. What Kasana to me before other protests speak to me back. And in many instances, sometimes near a shall see as friendly, intelligent discussion turns out to be an intense, uncontrolled anger. Sanya Obikanya or say to speak too quickly, or kasa too quickly. You say too much. Slow to become anger. Just say, or kasa too quickly. Now kasa too much. And the abufunya and the pija. And the Yadikanya can say that as some can say slow to anger. And let's say, Kamanotum and Kasa. Yes, I know what you. But the Chinese said it calls for wisdom. How and when to speak and what can one say. And that phrase no can say swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. They are parallel. James is not saying that we should never become angry. James, on one case, admit to say there is a healthy anger. Anger be over a year. But that's not what he's saying here. That's not what he's saying here. It is only a New Testament, you know. And yet, no walking once and cry. Yes, one kasa condemn this anger. Now, yes, you can. What him say? Somewhat see me. Now, James, you can in or feed the sermon on the mount. There be a minimum can. I'm a trim the sermon on the mountain. Now, James, you can be quoted or say anger. Who hear yes, you can say one. Yes, you equate anger with murder. And the buffo, yes, you can answer or the two will be a kumipa. Young Henry, yes, you can. Matthew chapter 5, verse 22 and 23, 21 and 22. Or say, what to say, what can say, the Telumu say, you shall not murder. And whosoever murders will be in danger of judgment. So the kind can murder who has it. So what is what can say? Unyawu. Nani odia wono. Obe jira temuono no. Verse 22. Now, media may catch them say, whosoever is angry with his brother without cause, shall be in danger of judgment. And whoever says to his brother, Raka, your catching brother, or any brother, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever says, you fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Are you getting it? The point I'm making is that it looks like this is our problem. Yamusa your problem. Onipanika said tum okasa no de nikasa ni kum nipa. Yes, on the anger to murder ebejina danger of judgment. Just like anger ebejina danger of judgment. So we here to swa. Colossians 1 woman. Etimi and Sanchitemu Numko Duduno. You a clear injunction. Or say put to death or a buffo and or say put it to death. Your earthly nature near a walk of Hunamu, if he on Hunam Tibiamu a buyer, or say put it to death. Colossians chapter 3, verse 5 to 10. Or say wherefore put to death your members which are on the earth, and members fornication, uncleanness, passion, evil desire, covetousness, which is idolatry. Because of these things, the wrath of God cometh upon the son of disobedience, in which you yourself once walked when ye live in them. But now, you yourself are put off all this. Also to us, anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy language. O Christoni, ubekwa German sempan no kano. As you for Musa with out of your mouth. Or say, put it to death. Do not lie to one another, since you have put off the old man with deeds, and have put on the new man, who is renewed in knowledge according to the image of him who created him. Does it not surprise you? Say Bible, all kind this list, dangerous list, like immorality, sexual immorality, idolatry, malice, filthy language, or the anger. Does it not surprise you? How do you look at anger in your life? And aside warning us, Paul, he's associating it with wisdom. Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. Or say, walk in wisdom towards those who are outside. 19 years redeeming the time. Let your speech be with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer each other. Nyansa. It is a ubu say unim nyansa unkase tu. I mean, it's a question. And here, now what explains this ambivalence, this duality? Say, Mabufu, be angry, but do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on, nor can say, throw it away. What explains it? Be angry in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 26 to 27. What explains it? So, remember, clearly, no, bad speech and anger can make you sin. It's not a Bible walker. Bad speech and anger can be two traps. They will seal your doom. And no wonder, James said, let all bitterness, James chapter 4, verse 32, wrath, anger, clamor, and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. Because also your Christo Nibia, Sanyama Wedia, and Sisi Hu Wabrabo, Kasa Hu, Ebufu Hu, Sanyama We, and Sisi Hu Wabrabo. Now, having said this, let's consider the nature of moral faith. Filth. And the time and being saved. The offering of moral filthy and being saved. James after focusing on listening, speaking, any anger, and James, he now concludes with a call to get rid of and answer, put away moral filth and evil. And your cancer answer me and the conclusion of Freya said, or to my say, ain't Yama paint. Monto Saniama Finiama Winina, every more. Verse 21. Therefore, lay aside all filthiness. They are filthy and overflowing of wickedness. They are wickedness. They come from evil, and receive with meekness the implanted word, which is able to save your soul. I'm sure, don't you want to be saved? Don't you want to be saved? I think so. You want to be saved. So, can't when you know conclude with this word. That shows how God he tests these things. Certainly, rather than any to say. And this admonition is widely used all the New Testament one. All New Testament writers, women depict it as imperative. And yes, that's how we ethical imperative. Ephesians, I can say a ethical imperative. Ephesians, now Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2. Or say that ye put off concerning the former conversation. Often former conversation, our old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Ephesians, Paul will say to 30 to 25, verse 25. Or say, wherefore, putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. What you say we? What you say we are saying? Because we have another text, Colossians chapter 3, verse 8. Also, but now ye also put off all these anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communications out of your mouth. In fact, Romans 13:12, Paul cried here, he admonition, he places it in an eschatological context. Paul cannot idea better that in future, in the saving grace, in the coming of Jesus Christ, Son of Paul can. Or say the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Paul puts it in an eschatological context. And he notice that James simply calls this sense moral filth. James of moral filth. A good one. Get rid of all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. James chapter 1, verse 21. And as someone who you see here in the discussion of Joshua's high priest, Joshua Bible, how can Joshua answer the high priest? How can say the one gufino? The entire no about some defeated the shadow. What Zechariah chapter 3, verse 5, 4, no meaning some women to young time. Near what kind is it? Zechariah who will gufino. And the word who will gufino. This is the only time we use in the Old Testament. I will use the Amayan said, Sansam Wino, a cool buffet. A dear deal now, but Tiasia will go. When come in that one church, if he in a better will go. And the James' point is clear. The Okan is such a lifestyle must be gotten rid of. Get rid of it. And the James, we focus, echoes the conclusion that Jesus can on the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus can say, every man who hears the words of mine and put them into practice is like a wise man who builds his house on a solid rock. And we should have Nyame or person or G. Nyame person or bar or Jemme or Jewo or G. It's a foot away the same beacon can you back of what here. Also, but everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who builds his house on sand. And I want to give you the chance to come out clean, brother. If I say, brother, some power of what? Brother, been power of what? Auto 296 no my I'm coming low. Yeah, Baba vampire. Look, Obiani baby awo. It's between you and the God you want to save. Make an attempt, say you want to be saved. Nyame or help. I'm coming, Lord. I'm coming home. Everybody may be fear. And pray for these three things because we are missing a vampire. The person one casa. Genuinely pray for forgiveness and pray for endurance. To me, this answer me okay. And that will be followed with my prayer. I've wandered far away from God. Now I'm coming home. The path of sin too long I've trod. Lord, I'm coming home. Because I'm too sad to me, my brother. That's always my brothers.
I've wandered far away from God. Now I'm coming home. The path of sin too long.
So 2, 1, 3, and 5.
Now I'm coming home. Coming home. Coming home. Never more to know. Open wide thine arms of love. Lord, I'm coming home. I'm tired of sin and straying, Lord. Now I'm coming home. I'll trust thy love, believe thy word. Lord, I'm coming home. Coming home. Coming home. Never more to roam. Open wide thine arms of love. Lord, I'm coming home. I need his cleansing blood. I know now I'm coming home. Oh, wash me white as the snow, Lord. Now I'm coming home. Coming home. Coming home. Never more to roam.
firi mu sɛnea ɔbɛgye wo kwa ɛnhwɛ wɔ bi hwɛ wankasa ɛsan sɛ wobɛ obi a wobɛti nso wɔ bi tini Awurade nkasa Awurade dɔ wo nti na ɔde nsɛm yɛ abrɛ wo sɛ saa bere yi wo ne Awurade akasa ampɛ sɛ me ne wo bɔ mpaeɛ saa bere yi waso ana si utrase betumi ama wo sa so Yehowa yɛ Nyankopɔn yɛ ma yɛ nsa so de kyerɛ wo soro na nea yɛka ne sɛ yɛbɛfie Awurade yɛ kyinkyin atɛ na yɛbɛfie ɔbrɔnsam ma nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yɛyɛ sɛ ho hia ɛnɛ wama yɛate aseɛ yɛbɛfie papa yɛbɛfie ɛne ti bue wɔ soro ntokua wɔ so Awurade saa na wiase akɔyɛ enipa nyinaa nya bufuo obiara de ne ho ewiase adane aprɛprɛ na wobɛyɛ dɛn na wode ayɛ adwuma agye sɛ wohyɛ yɛn so eti na yɛse yɛbɛfie bɔne bi a yɛayɛ ɔno fa kyɛ yɛn Awurade fa kyɛ yɛn ɛwɔ Yesu Kristo din mu fa wɔ soro nwura Yesu fa wɔ soro nwura Jesus mogya de hyɛ no fa gura yɛn amen na fa kata ne atwam ne nyinaa so Awurade fa kata so na ma yɛnyini sɛ wayɛ saa ma yɛ na ma yɛ mu ahoɔden a yɛbɛtumi de atrase atwɛn wɔ ma yɛnyɛ nipa sonko ma yɛnyɛ nipa a yɛkɔ baabi na ntɔkwa wɔ hɔ a yɛkasa nti na asomdwie aba amen Yehowa nhyira wo Yehowa nyame wɔnte n'anim nkyerɛ wo yɛagye nkwa Jesus ɔma wakoma mu ahwehwɛdeɛ no ɛnyɛ hɔ ma wo Yesu sansa wo mafi wo makoma mu ba w'anim nti mesrɛ hyira dodoɔ de aka wɔ amen sɛ Awurade hyira yɛ amen ɛwɔ wo tin kronkron mu te amen amen Yada erade ase adecheme a owura Yesu wona waye. Abusuafo me sama kai mo. Fi we no ye 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Na ewia da so. So saa time no na ye di ahye. Momba yenye ko mo na yenye ne saa pepepe. Ye fi wa na ye ko eyie no ase e wa address no a ye di ama no. Enti wonso a wontu ya usika no me pamocho tua na yenye bibia fefefe. So we are adwuma nko dia and it's not your age. Ubetua bi. Enti tua wo de. Nyame nka ye ho. Moma yenye enhyira. Yehoa kronkron. Yehoa kronkron. Yehoa kronkron. Ona wo frɛ Abraham. Ana wo si o medi wachi. Ana wo de ne fo bepo na wo kire ne sɛ wahu asase me de ha nyina be hye wo nsa. Ya pɛ dan ya kyɛ. Na wo na wayi saa dan yi de akyerɛ yɛn na yɛn nyina ya kɔhwɛ ne yakoma wo dan mu. Yenim sɛ asɔre ma yɛ obi obɛkɔ akɔhwɛ nso na akoma bɛba mu. Ɛnyɛ ne esi yɛ anso wo de ma yɛ. Ɛho aka de nyinara Awurade siesie fa to ma yɛ. We de president no na ɔde akyerɛ yɛn ma ɔne ne mpanifo ɔnyɛ ntom. Ɛho tɔ ne ɛho aka de nyinara na home da yɛ de hyɛ wo nsa. Awurade ma yɛn adwen ne nyansa. Amane ɛbɔ a yɛde abra asafo yɛde bɛba sɛ yɛatɔ dan no ne yɛkom. Yesu yɛ yɛn saa daa. Ɛni nti kɛbɛtumi kra ma obi a ma dan ne ho. Na dan ɛnyɛ yɛ dia. Yɛde na nwumre program yɛde hyɛ wo nsa. Yɛde ante abena hyɛ wo nsa. Abusuafo ni nyinaa wɔn a wɔ Ghana bɛba bɛhwɛ nyinaa yɛde obi ahyɛ wo nsa. Yehowa yɛbɔ mpa yɛsrɛ wo sɛ Onyankopɔn kronkron ka wo ma ho na hyira yɛ. Na asafo yi ma yehu si yesua na yɛn ya ne yɛkɔ yɛ yie ne agye dan kɛseɛ enti ma obi anyini ho mfirim. Ɛsan sɛ yɛn ya ne yɛbɛyɛ yie no. Awurade ka yɛ ho ne yɛnya ne saa. Mmɔfra mpanin ɛmaa ne mɛma ma obi anya na adwen sɛ ɛyɛ no bronze yie. Ɛnyɛ yie bi a yɛkɔ enti Awurade bɛka yɛ ho na yɛ ne saa ma yɛ. Enhyira nka Yehowa din. Afei Yehowa ante n'anim nkyerɛw. Yehowa Nyankopɔn wa wafrɛ yɛn no onhyiraw. Yɛagye nkwa Jesus. Bibia wo wakwan mu ayɛ hyehyehye no Awurade ma no nyɛ nyunyunyu. Ne yɛ bepɔ no Awurade ntutu no ɔnyɛ ne tataw ma wo. Yehowa nhyiraw ɛwɔ Yesu Kristo din kronkron mu. Amen. Amen.